Imagine killing your wife with a golf ball. That's exactly how Happy Gilmore 2 opens, and today we're diving into Netflix's boldest sequel of the year. We'll explore how this shocking twist sets up a darker, more mature story while still delivering the laughs fans expect.
Yeah, it's a pretty gutsy way to start a comedy sequel. I mean, within the first 4 minutes, Virginia's gone and Happy's whole world falls apart.
It's definitely not what anyone expected. Tell us about how this sets up the rest of the story.
Well, after Virginia's death, Happy completely abandons golf. He becomes an alcoholic, loses his grandmother's house, and ends up working at Stop and Shop. It's a pretty dramatic fall from grace for our favorite hockey player turned golfer.
And his daughter Vienna, played by Adam Sandler's real-life daughter Sunny, becomes the catalyst for his return, right?
Exactly. She gets accepted into this prestigious ballet school in Paris, but it costs $75,000 per year for 4 years. That's $300,000 total, way more than Happy can make stocking shelves.
You know what's fascinating? The way they handle Happy's alcoholism. I heard there's this running gag about him hiding flasks everywhere.
Oh yeah, it's actually one of the movie's best running jokes. He's got flasks disguised as everything. A cucumber for the produce section, a pepper mill for dinner time. It's funny, but also kind of sad.
And then Ben Stiller comes back as Hal L, running an alcohol treatment program. That's quite a callback.
Yeah, and it's not just any program, it's called HAL, Healing Alkies for Life. The movie's full of these clever callbacks to the original, while still pushing the story forward.
Let's talk about the new villain, Frank Manatee. What's his deal?
Benny Safdie plays this tech mogul who's trying to revolutionize golf with something called Maxi Golf. It's basically a parody of the real-world LIV golf situation. Shorter games, shot clocks, trying to make golf more exciting for younger audiences.
And Happy ends up defending traditional golf? That's pretty ironic considering his character in the first movie.
Right? The guy who once fought Bob Barker on a golf course is now the defender of golf tradition. But it works because Happy's matured. Well, sort of.
Speaking of callbacks, Christopher McDonald returns as Shooter McGavin. How does that play out?
They actually handle it really well. The rivalry's still there, but there's this mutual respect that's developed. And McDonald still does those signature finger guns that fans love.
The cameos in this movie are insane. I mean, you've got everyone from Eminem to Jack Nicklaus.
It's like a who's who of golf and entertainment. You've got Rory McIlroy, Brooks Koepka, Travis Kelce, Bad Bunny, even Post Malone shows up.
Does it ever feel like too much? Some critics mentioned it gets a bit overwhelming.
Yeah, by the end, you're almost playing Spot the Celebrity. But most of the cameos serve the story, like John Daly living in Happy's garage and helping him get back into golf.
Let's talk about the reviews. The movie's sitting at 64% on Rotten Tomatoes with critics, but 73% with audiences.
That split makes sense. Critics say it's messy and self-indulgent, but fans are loving the nostalgia and callbacks. The Hollywood Reporter basically said it's terrible and that fans will love it.
That's such an interesting take. It's like they're acknowledging it's not high art, but it knows its audience.
Exactly. And at 114 minutes, it's definitely longer than it needs to be, but fans don't seem to mind. They're just happy to spend more time with these characters.
You mentioned Sandler's daughters are in it. How do they do?
Both Sunny and Sadie Sandler appear, Sunny as Vienna and Sadie as another character named Charlotte. Critics say they actually hold their own pretty well.
It's interesting how Sandler keeps it in the family. His wife Jackie's in it too, right?
Yeah, it's become a family business for him. And you know what? It works. There's something authentic about it, especially in an era where we're all talking about nepotism in Hollywood.
Let's talk about Julie Bowen. Even though Virginia dies early, she still appears throughout the film?
She shows up in visions and flashbacks, yeah. There's actually this really clever scene where present-day Virginia comments on that famous lingerie scene from the first movie.
Oh, that's interesting. Kind of addressing the male gaze of the original?
Exactly. Virginia says she can't believe that was Happy's happy place, and he apologizes. It's a small moment, but it shows how both the character and Sandler have matured.
Speaking of maturing, how does the movie handle Happy's famous temper?
It's still there, but now it's passed down to his sons. There's this running joke about how the whole family needs to find their happy place.
That's pretty clever. Did they have to make any other major changes to the script?
Actually, yes. Carl Weathers, who played Chubbs in the original, passed away in 2024. They had to rewrite a lot of the story because he was supposed to have a major part.
Oh, that's right. How do they handle that in the movie?
They pay tribute to Chubbs throughout the film with references and memories. They even brought in Lavelle Crawford to play Chubbs' son, which was a nice touch.
Let's talk about the tournament structure. How does that work with the traditional golf versus maxi golf angle?
It comes down to a competition between the top 5 players from each league. Happy needs to finish in the top 5 of the Tour Championship to qualify for the match against Maxi Golf.
And there's this emotional moment where he collapses in the fourth round because it's Mother's Day?
Yeah, he sees visions of Virginia on the course and falls apart. It's actually a pretty powerful scene, shows how grief can hit you when you least expect it.
That's deeper than I expected from a Happy Gilmore movie.
That's what makes it interesting. It's still got all the slapstick and silly humor, but there's this underlying maturity to it, kind of like Sandler himself.
Do you think that's why some critics are more positive about this one?
I think so. Variety called it a happy orgy of fan service, but also praised how it handles aging and loss while still being funny.
The drinking scenes must be interesting to balance, making alcoholism funny but not making light of it.
They walk that line pretty well. The flask gags are funny, but you never forget that Happy's drinking because he's devastated about killing his wife.
And then he switches to dunking coffee instead of beer?
Yeah, there's this great scene where he does a beer bong, but with coffee. It's classic Happy Gilmore physical comedy, but with a recovery twist.
Let's talk about Bad Bunny as his caddy. How does that work?
It's actually pretty fun. Like Danny in the original, he knows nothing about golf, but he brings this great energy to the role. Plus, he's huge right now, so it helps bring in a younger audience.
The movie seems to be doing well with audiences despite the mixed reviews.
Yeah, that 73% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes shows that fans are getting what they want, a nostalgic return that still feels fresh enough to justify its existence.
Do you think we'll see a Happy Gilmore 3?
Well, it took 29 years to get this one. Maybe we'll get another one when Happy's trying to pay for his grandkids' college tuition.
That's actually not a bad idea, though maybe they shouldn't wait another 29 years.
Yeah, Sandler would be 87 by then, though I bet he'd still try to do that running golf swing.
What do you think is the biggest takeaway from this sequel?
I think it shows that you can revisit these beloved comedies if you're willing to let them grow up with their audience. It's still Happy Gilmore, but it's Happy Gilmore dealing with middle age and loss.
And somehow still making us laugh along the way.
That's Sandler's gift, finding humor in the darkness. Whether it's losing at hockey or losing your wife, he makes you laugh while feeling something real.
Remember, folks, sometimes the best comebacks start with a tragedy. Just ask Happy Gilmore.
And maybe think twice before practicing your golf swing near loved ones.
Too soon?
Way too soon. But hey, that's what Happy Gilmore would do.
Show, let's go, open up your mind and grow. Facts and stories, things you never know. Every episode, we light the glow. Step into the world of Mad Show. Turn it up, let the rhythm flow. Feel the beat, take control. Don't be shy, just let it go. This is where the magic grows. Tune in now, it's the Mash Show. Lights up bright and minds will glow. Every day we learn and grow. Come along and join the flow. New ideas begin to shine. Breaking limits, crossing lines. Every moment feels divine. In the world of Mash Show time. Turn it up, let the rhythm flow. Feel the beat, take control. Don't be shy, just let it go. This is where the magic grows. Tune in now, it's the Mash Show. Lights up bright and minds will glow. Every day we learn and grow. Come along and join the flow.